I feel like we need a Susanna flashback. I really hope we get one this season.
I love it!
Yes! I manifested
I
that
thought you said you were
hard.
getting a bigger bed.
I've been successfully exhausted for every single one of these episodes. I had a good excuse last night. I went to go see Kesha with my friend. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie. Dobbie's running around, and today we're going to react to season 3, episode 4. It is not Succession. This is how tired I am. Well, good chance to plug Succession. We watched the season or series finale yesterday. Let's try this again. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you were new, hello, my name is Jessie. And today we're going to react to season 3, episode 4 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Last Stand. These are all very ominous titles. They're all very creepy kind of feeling titles. I do not know what this episode is going to bring. I'm hoping it's going to bring happiness. What do you think, Dobbie? Our cheerleader of cheer over here. You know, it's been a week. It's been a week, and I still can't seem to process what exactly happened at the end of that last episode. I feel like the main consensus is that the family is absurd. They are crazy. Like, regardless of whether you're Team Conrad, Team Jeremiah, it was an overreaction. Somebody in the comments pointed out Adam's Adam, but for Laurel, it's not really an overreaction considering how her character's been. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. She has been really, really tense around John. She's been freaking out over Steven. We just had the memorial for Susanna. So, like, building tension, snap, Laurel freaks. I can agree with that. I still, again, like, I watched the episode over. This thing kept ringing in my head where people kept saying Susanna would be appalled. Susanna would be crushed. Susanna would be heartbroken if Jeremiah was treated like that in front of her. She would not have let it happen. She would have stood up for him. It's so accurate. She would not have let that happen. She would have said something to Adam. She would not have sat there like Laurel did and stayed quiet. I can't get over the immaturity of the family. It was really a good example of how poorly Jeremiah is treated by his father, the neglect and the lack of respect and just overall kindness. Belly was the only one who stood up for him. We end the episode on Conrad still at the restaurant. Great chance to use that song, but that's okay. We got a really cool Radiohead song. It was interesting how they left on Conrad. A lot of people thought that maybe we were going to get an episode from his point of view because we know in the books there's a part where Conrad says something along the lines of like, I saw her before she saw me. And we know that he saw Jar's speech because he said, good job. You did a good job. So I don't know if it's going to necessarily be this episode, but I love episodes that are from the other perspective of characters. We've gotten that before. Hopefully we get it again. I'm not going to yap like I did last time. I've already yapped for 5 minutes. We are going to announce the winner of episode 3, the Eras Tour t-shirt, and that will be Riley. Riley I3J3W. I left you a comment, and if you can contact me through Instagram or TikTok, star_chef_productions. If I don't hear from you by Sunday, we will be picking a new winner, but congratulations on the Eras Tour t-shirt. We're going to do our 4th announcement for our giveaway. A Tortured Poets Department cassette. I will say disclaimer, it's got 2 little cracks in it, unfortunately, but it's still really cool. It is sealed, unopened, and what else was I going to say? I guess that's it. It's sealed and unopened. So if you would like to be entered for the TGPD cassette, please drop a heart hands emoji down in the comments, and you are welcome to do it along with another comment if you like. Heart hands emoji, and you'll be entered for the TTBD cassette. I felt like this was an appropriate one for this episode because I'm still manifesting Taylor music. We didn't get the last episode having a Taylor song, so maybe this will help. I also want to give a big shout out to the people that do keep entering the competition, our contest. I don't want it to sound like a competition. I thank you for constantly commenting and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, and I do notice it. So yeah, if you want to be entered, throw that heart hands emoji down in there, and we will pick a winner for that next week. I guess let's just get into it, because then I can shut up and finish my coffee and wake up with this wonderful episode we're about to see. Without further ado, this is season 4. Oh my god. Season 3, episode 4 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, Last Stand. I don't have anything going on next week, so I have absolutely no excuse to be tired. If I am tired, y'all can just cancel me. Oof. Ouchie.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear.
How is the internship treating you today?
Well, internship.
Someone left this on my desk this morning, and it may or may not have been my dad.
Are they still calling you Nepo
It's
baby?
probably your dad.
I don't like you having to work so hard.
Yeah, but you're working too.
Busting your double shifts at Bears, it just doesn't feel right.
Amen, Jeremiah. More respect for the
And you're
workforce.
not sitting around. You're getting on your dad's good side.
Yeah, I'm sure Adam's really
I've just been
seeing
trying to
that.
lay low. They'll come around,
It's been 2 weeks, Jer.
which leaves us 6 weeks until the wedding.
Crazy enough that they're getting married, but the quickness of it as well.
Mickey Mouse pancakes. 21 is a big birthday. It's from the year you were born. Thank you so much.
Damn.
We can open it with Jeremiah next time he's down here.
So, what's the plan for today?
I was thinking I might go wedding dress shopping. Will you come with me? I can't. It would really mean a lot to me, Mom.
Oh, no, hold on. Just stay. Finish your breakfast.
No, I'm gonna be late for work, but thank you for the gift.
I'd be able to talk some
I don't know,
sense
but I
into
don't
her.
think pushing her away like that is gonna work.
I
girl.
think this is happening. Not much younger than we were when we got married.
And how did that work out?
Ouch.
Ouch.
You know
valid.
she's not ready for this.
The more you push, the more she's gonna dig her heels in.
Oh, I will get through to her.
I wonder where she gets it.
When has it ever worked where a parent has scolded, pushed, and yelled at their child to do something because the choice they're making is stupid? When has it ever worked where the kid was like, you know what, you're right, I'm being a dumbass, I'm gonna stop? It always pushes them the other. I am in my 30s and I will still have my parents say things to me like, don't do this or you shouldn't do that, and I'll be like, no, I know better.
You better not me on this.
Oh, where was that energy at the dinner?
Extra hot, just the way you like it.
Thanks.
Thanks again for this internship. It
Hate
means
it.
a lot.
Well, now that you're going to be a husband,
I don't think we
Yeah,
need
well,
husband
I mean,
advice from you, but thanks,
Sally's
Adam.
favorite food is shin ramen. I can read up on it if you want another opinion.
easy there, intern.
Speaking of the
Hate
wedding,
him.
wanted to know if we should put you down for a +1.
Nobody loves
should be
him.
focused on
He's
work.
fine just himself.
Right, but you were just saying earlier
Did you put the lunch order in? Make sure there's extra dressings.
So happy that you have him doing
Okay,
this,
today's
Adam.
a
What
big day,
great
so
life
please
lessons
be
you're
sharp.
teaching.
You look so handsome in your suit today.
Thanks, Kaylee.
Apple baby looks so handsome in your suit.
You can handle the snack tray.
You're making the snack tray.
I can't. I'm busy right now.
Oh, my bad. I forgot you were too good for.
My dad has me on a lunch order.
Don't forget the extra dressings.
I know.
We've heard.
Isn't hazing, like, illegal?
Okay, you're an intern, dude. You gotta buck up or they're gonna go harder.
Hazing's not right.
He's a dip.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Entitled pretty boys like that waltz in here. You better watch out, too.
Hey, I'm pretty. We should both be in that meeting.
No, I have been here for 2 years. You just got here. You're barely a step above Jeremiah.
Be nice to my boy.
Again, I ask, where was that energy during the dinner, Stephen? I think that might be the first time in the history of the series that I've seen Stephen stand up for Jeremiah. I completely understand Denise's frustration. She's been there for 2 years. And then, yeah, you have people waltz in like Steven and Jar who are hooked up because of Adam. But she also shouldn't immediately treat people
If I
like
hypothetically wore this to Oasis bar, could it count as my revenge dress?
We said we were gonna work on salon stuff today, but this is what you've been doing all morning?
I need help. Can you sit down? Please?
Poor Taylor.
Are we drowning?
No, I won't let us drown. We just.
What does it look like?
We need to rearrange.
You know I'm not as smart as you.
That's not as bad as it looks.
Taylor's like, I can't
looks
even
like a
finish
lot,
the
but
sentence. That's not true.
By the
'cause
time I
kind
get to
of
New
is.
York,
Why is my dad such a dick?
No one knows, sweetie. No one
Is that a
knows.
rhetorical question? It'd take more than coffee runs to get your dad on board with this wedding.
Like what?
Wait a decade?
You too?
But getting married at 21 is a little crazy.
Just a bummer, because I was going to ask you to be my best man.
Like, for real.
Yeah. Kind of need to get Conrad on the phone, but if you're not into it, we can totally.
Whoa, bachelor party. I'm
Yeah.
thinking Atlantic City.
Stephen, while I'm happy that you are happy and jumping on the train here, you yelled at Belly, made her feel like a absolute piece of shit, criticized Jeremiah for asking her, and now you're like, oh wait, I get to be best man. Okay, let's have a party. I'm so excited. Like, what the
Once in a lifetime, man.
Oh, is it once in a lifetime?
So
Because
you're
5
in.
minutes ago you said it was crazy.
Keep my participation on the low for right now.
I'm going to get your mom's blessing or die trying.
You might die. Oh my god, for real. Taylor!
sure, yeah, I'll try it. Dude, I'm joking.
Slay.
That's really
Stop
pretty.
saying slay.
I'm multitasking.
No, white dresses
multitask.
only. Keep looking. She
Taylor
will
has
do
to be the
anything to
mom.
avoid dealing with her own.
Hi.
I mean, at least someone's mom is here.
As goofy as that looks, I bet you Lola could pull it off.
I think this one might not suck.
Yeah, this is the dress.
The way they looked at her was so cute. She needed that look. Having Taylor's mom there, like,
to go wedding
made
dress
it
shopping with their
worse.
mothers.
Yeah.
My mom didn't come. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without her.
Yeah, I get it.
How are we supposed to do this without both of our moms?
We'll figure it out.
Laurel could be there, but she's choosing not to be, and that's very upsetting. There's no world where Susanna could be a part of this. Jeremiah can't have his mom. That is going to apply to every single situation of his life moving forward. And he just has to deal with that. That's something that I feel like Belly doesn't always take into consideration.
Stop.
It really hits you
Come on.
hard when you think
Don't act like
about
you wouldn't be
that.
doing the same thing. I've been lonely since your stepdad left, and
Mom, you're not alone.
This better not be leading up to Taylor not going to New York, because I will be pissed. Girl needs to go to New York.
Surprise!
What are you doing here?
Oreo cookie cake. Happy 21st birthday, Bells.
we have to save everything for the wedding.
I know. It's small.
I made fun of the ring too. Let's all move on from it. Shouldn't have done that. Wasn't nice.
It's a key to the summer house.
It's weird that she didn't already have one. That's really sweet. I love thoughtful gifts
is
like that.
The best
With
gift.
a little seashell. Wait, was that
Flowers too?
No.
was that marketing? Wait a second. Really, guys? Really? I was like, I knew that looked familiar. It's not identical, but it is very close. $95. Well, that's actually really cute. It's got a little pearl in it. $95 for a keychain? Who do you think is watching this show? Who can afford $95 for a keychain? She had this purse in the last episode. Super cute. To be honest with you, I love Coach, but you know where I shop? The Coach Outlet website. I love thoughtful gifts that do not cost a lot of money because you have to put effort into thinking about what to do. That was ruined by marketing Amazon.
It's officially yours, too.
Thank you for ruining that moment for me. I don't know, y'all. This whole season feels
Best gift.
so off. I'm having fun and I like it, but it just feels so different than seasons
Flowers,
1 and 2.
Who's here this late?
Your future son-in-law.
Jeremiah.
She's like
got
exactly
these
who
for
I
you.
didn't want to see.
Also, I was hoping we could talk. Come on.
All right.
I gotta turn this air conditioner down. This is a serious talk and it's too loud.
I know you think the wedding is a... When my mom died, I felt like I wouldn't be anyone's person again. And in the middle of everything falling apart, Belly picked me. My mom
Laurel hears
always
wah,
said
wah,
that
wah,
family
wah,
was
wah.
the most important thing.
But we'll never know what your mother would have wanted.
Ouch.
You know I love you. I want nothing but the best for you.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I think Susanna would have embraced the shit out of this situation. Susanna was very much so like Jeremiah, and a lot of people have brought up that that's why they feel Adam is the way he is to Jeremiah, because he sees Susanna in him, and it frustrates him and it upsets him. And a lot of people, when they grieve, they take it out on the people that are like that person, because it's like a reminder for them and it hurts. Susanna, as much as she probably would have also disagreed with it, would have been there for dress shopping, would have been there along the whole entire way, letting them figure out whether it was a right or wrong decision. Laurel, on the other hand, which believe me, I understand. My parents would be saying the same thing. What the thinking you're 21, you're not getting married? That's crazy. At the same time, you can't force somebody to make a decision. She's 21, Jeremiah's 21, they're full-grown adults. Belly's working, Jeremiah took the internship. They are taking responsibility in the ways that they can. So it's like, if you don't agree with it, you can still implement things that show that without being a complete and utter total. And to be honest with you, Laurel, that's kind of what you're doing right now.
But we'll never know what your mother would have wanted.
That's a comment. I don't like that.
You
That's
know I want
hurtful.
nothing but the best for you. You're talking about a lifetime.
Laura, I want to be with Belly for a lifetime. I can commit to that, easy.
That is how I know you aren't ready. Your brother just almost died. I'm sure that stirred up a lot for both of you. I'm sorry.
I think Laurel is also having such strong opinions on the marriage side of things because of what she's going through with John right now. She's really comparing what happened with them to
How
them.
could you put me in that position? Having to say that to Jeremiah. Don't let me down.
Why is this Belly's fault?
Just accept this. Because you are still a child. You need to understand that I won't be a part of it. I will not be at the wedding. Watching you make such a stupid mistake is killing me. Fine, then I will leave so you don't have to watch me do anything anymore.
Laurel doesn't realize how she escalates things to an insane point. She could be right like 1,000% and still be acting like a dumbass. How could you put me in that position? Belly didn't even know he was coming over. John is right. I wonder where Belly gets her emotional side from.
Conrad?
Yeah, it's his house. Were you surprised?
What the Hey.
Wait, why
I
are
didn't
we
know you guys
surprised to
were
see
coming.
him? It's his house.
Have you been here the whole time? I've been calling you, man.
Oh, it's
Sorry,
been 2 weeks, right?
I wasn't really ready to go back yet.
He's
Just
been
wanted to
avoiding
go
his
offline for a little
calls.
bit.
Why am I surprised that he's been avoiding his calls? He avoids everything.
Are you guys just here for the weekend? The wedding, yeah. So you guys are really doing it, huh?
He's interning for your dad.
Really?
Yep. And he's killing it.
Really, really.
When's your clinic job start?
Soon.
Go figure. The best reaction.
What was that?
Yeah. What was that? That was faking it. That was faking it. Laurel, take some notes.
Should I still stay here? It's obviously some big dramatic Conrad secret why he's still here.
Who knows why Conrad does anything? It'll be easier to plan the wedding with you here. And I'll come out as much as possible. You'll be pretty close.
It's still so bizarre to me that they're getting married.
Well, they've known each other basically their entire lives, so it's not completely out of the realm.
Whatever. I
I love that Conrad's the only one who gets it.
I come to tell you that you got the gig at Guard. So let me know when you're back in town.
Yeah.
Just owe me a drink.
Yeah, I got you.
How did he get it without even doing an interview? Agnes was like, he's really cool. And they were like, okay. And why is
So
she
let me know
calling
when you're
him?
back
She
in
doesn't
town.
work there.
Just owe me a drink.
I feel like this season belongs in another realm.
Good one? Yeah. Come on, you've been dodging my calls. You can't hang out with me for like 5 minutes.
Red and blue.
What's the plan on the
Oh,
wedding?
oh, mix up. Red and blue. They're trying to us.
Laurel's pissed.
She'll come around, though. She'll come around.
So, are you gonna be my best man or not? A co-best man.
Wow, really?
What does Dad say about all this?
Since when have you cared what Dad says?
When you think about it, it's kind of ridiculous. Jared, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I wouldn't want you standing next to me on my wedding day if you had to take it.
I think if it was a different girl, he would be having a different response.
Hey,
he would be having
how'd
the
it go?
same response he had at the house, and
Bad.
Jeremiah knows that.
What?
Ridiculous.
What?
2 little kids, and he's some big grown-up at Stanford Medical School.
That's what you are, Belly. Happy birthday, Belly. Thanks, Dad. I know it was a tough morning. Your mom's just worried about you. We both want what's best for you. John, I'm gonna retire the We Want Cleveland. Because 1, I don't think we're ever gonna get Cleveland. And 2, John, this is what I'm saying. You can express your dissatisfaction with the situation, but also at the same time not verbally abuse your child, which is what Laurel's doing. I love how Laurel has such strong opinions in this moment, but just watched Adam like obliterate Jeremiah and had no problem with that. I'm sorry I left Philly without saying goodbye, but I hope more than anything that you'll be there to walk me down the aisle on my wedding day.
I heard you think we're being ridiculous.
Belly, that's not how I meant it.
Yeah, okay. Sure, Conrad.
Right.
I'm sorry. She left? Our daughter runs away. I gotta hear about it in a text
Belly
from
didn't
her?
run away. She's fine. She's in Cousins.
Screamed at her.
Told her I
Ran
wouldn't be
away.
there.
Acted like a crazy
You what?
person.
Then she left.
I told you couldn't stop them if they were determined. And you thought threatening her to not show
Well,
up
it
was
wasn't
the
a
way
threat.
She's gonna make mistakes. But they're hers to make.
That's exactly what
let
I'm
me finish.
Yeah, let him finish, but wait for me. So 98% of us are on the same page, even if you're Team Jeremiah. Rushing into the marriage is a little crazy. But as John just said, that is her mistake to make. We have the scene in the last episode, wasn't it? Episode 3, where Annika's like, you know what's right for you, and I will support that. It's your decision. You can have the strongest opinion in the whole entire world and know for a fact that you're 100% right. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It is that person's decision. As I keep saying, you can implement things to show that to her. But it doesn't matter if Laurel's gonna disagree or not. She's just looking like a tyrant. Do you want to destroy the relationship with your daughter because you think it's silly they're getting married? Like, it's her
They're
life.
good together. And I know you think marrying me was the worst mistake of your life, but they're not us.
Is that really how you think I feel about marrying you?
Well, you kind of said that, so.
You made it pretty clear.
I lost myself. And I know you think I blame you for that, but I don't. I do not want that for her.
I will be there.
My God, I wish I could do that. That looks so cool. Just watching movies in a pool.
You're really ridiculous.
Oh, so ridiculous.
So ridiculous. How do you say it again?
He was like, well, when you think about it, it's just kind of ridiculous.
Oh my God, I can hear it. I don't love that they're making what Conrad said into a joke, but taking what everybody else says seriously.
I mean, friend-based interfaces tend to, burn bright and die like that.
No, Breaker should be investing in companies that actually make things. Anyway. I will see you tomorrow.
Talk nerdy to me. Denise and Steven
Hey.
are kind of cute. Kind of cute.
Don't tease me. It's this hard to say goodbye to you for 5 days. How am I supposed to leave you for 5 months? I don't want us to be separated right after we get married.
Where are you going with this?
Are you sure?
Completely.
Good, because I don't want you to go either.
Okay, now this is just dumb. This is like...
Okay. Really don't want to leave you here with the cranky old man.
Oh, it's fine. Wedding to plan.
Yay.
Yeah, I guess there's that too.
Yes, it's so fun. Aren't you guys having fun? Everybody's having fun. They're clearly trying to make it as absurdly annoying and ridiculous as possible. But this is what I was saying about what they're doing or what they did to his character in the first 2 episodes. They're like taking it and then like running with it. They didn't have to do everything that they had to do to his character to make us sway away from him, but they did it. Now it's like we're all on board for like how crazy this wedding is. We know it's ridiculous. Oh, but let's throw in the fact that she's now not even gonna go to Paris. And Jeremiah's gonna be like, oh good, I didn't want you to go. Like, we didn't need that. If you shoot somebody in the head and they're dead, you don't need to decapitate them after. And that's what I feel like they're doing.
I love you.
It's almost like insulting to our intelligence at this point. We get it. It's ridiculous. We don't need all that extra. Take the extra 3 episodes and do something good with them, please.
Hey.
I'm busy getting ready for New York.
Look, I know you don't want to be hearing from me right now. Well, I was
Why
just
are you
going through the
giving him
salon's
an
financials
attitude?
again.
It turns out he opened some lines of credit under Lucinda's name. She owes like 10 grand by the end of the month.
Look, I could probably pull together half the money, okay?
What?
More ridiculous.
I'm not your girlfriend or your
charity case.
Yeah, why would you do
Taylor,
that,
I
Steven?
wanna
Why
help.
would you do that?
No.
I'm just gonna give you like 5 grand. That's it. Let me help. They're going like, again, a little too ridiculous into that storyline.
My mom surprised me with this dress for my deb ball.
Oh, I remember that moment. I feel like we need a Susanna flashback. I really hope we get one this season.
I love it.
Yes! I manifested that
I thought you said you were
hard.
getting a bigger bed.
Laura, whether you like it or not, our girl is growing up. What about the boys?
Boys don't matter.
Oh, you don't want to keep sharing a room with those stinky loud boys? Do you like the wallpaper? It was shipped in from Paris. It's your favorite color.
I think it might be too soon for Belly to be all by herself.
It's fine.
Thank you, Susanna.
You're welcome, honey.
So cute. I feel like that just said a lot. As someone who is the youngest and a little sister, that is
Mom,
Hi, Bean.
I don't want to sleep alone.
because the boys are being not landslide. I hate when Belly cries. Oh, is he gonna hear her? He's not gonna say anything. Say something! He doesn't know what to say.
I'm not going to New York anymore.
I know it.
What?
Oh my god. My brain hurts.
Hey, don't be crazy.
And I used my housing money to pay off half of our debt.
I'm calling them. Where's my phone?
It's already done. I'm the mom.
Are you? This is the summer everybody lost their goddamn minds. That's what this is. The summer everybody lost their shit. What is happening? Talked to Con and he's in his best man. Did he say yes because he heard Belly crying?
Conrad?
He wanted to give her something to smile about.
I heard Jared has a second best man now.
Yeah. Ridiculously welcome. And
How'd you use that word?
we obviously make each other really happy.
Are those dirt bombs?
Happy belated birthday.
You remembered?
I always remember. What have I done?
Oh! That was the most exciting point of the episode. We're getting Conrad's point of view next episode. We're totally getting Conrad's point of view next episode. They ended it with his voice. Oh, that's exciting. Chills and goosebumpies. Sorry, I get so excited with change-ups like that. All right, there you have it. Episode 4, Last Stand. Good episode. I'm gonna try to keep this short and sweet. My intentions are to do a recap video on Tuesday. Again, nothing going on next week. Shouldn't be tired on Wednesday morning. Possibly, I'm thinking preferably a live stream to talk in thorough detail about this episode, about the other episodes as well. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because the last episode, I think I talked for like a half an hour. That was crazy town. But there's just so much to say. This episode, however, I feel like there's not much else to say. I feel like the first 2 episodes was like crazy town, crazy town. Episode 3 was semi back to reality. It felt like a Summer I Turned Pretty episode, and then the ending was crazy town. And now we're back to just on the crazy train. That's what's going on here. We established Jeremiah and Belly getting married is crazy. It's ridiculous, as Conrad would like to put it, but it's happening. John's mentality is the one that I relate to the most. There are plenty of things that my friends, that my family have done where I thought it was not a great decision, but it wasn't my decision to make. one of my best friends. They were going to get married, and I remember being on the phone with her and saying, I mean, no negativity towards this situation, but I have to, as your friend, say this once. Are you sure? And she said, I appreciate that. Yes, I'm sure. And then I dropped it. 5 years later, they got divorced. And so, again, maybe they would have, in another world, they would have lasted 20 years. Who knows? But I knew, just knowing her and knowing the situation, knowing him, that it didn't feel right to me. So I didn't criticize her. I didn't bash her. I didn't say, this is stupid and crazy. I can't be a part of it. I said, this is my opinion. I'm gonna state it. And then if you don't feel that way, then I will support you moving forward. Okay, it's your decision. Laurel is looking out for her daughter. Laurel knows this is stupid. That's why she's saying it. Yeah, I understand all that. I 100% get that. But I'm taking John's stance on it, which is they're going to do it anyway. And you pushing and pushing and pushing and telling them they're crazy and yelling and letting her run out of the house is not going to help your relationship with your daughter or help the situation at all. You can still say, I am not okay with this. I think this is a mistake, but I will be there. Laurel has always been very protective over Belly too. I loved this flashback with her and Susanna because it was very telling. Susanna being like, our girl needs a big girl room. She can do it. She has, and the reference to Paris, she's gonna be fine. She could do it, encouraging her. And Laurel's like, I don't know if she should be alone. She's always been very protective over Belly and very be cautious, be careful. The conversation that Laurel, Jeremiah, and Belly had where she says to Jeremiah, well, we'll never know what your mom's opinion would have been. One, up in my opinion. I understand that she didn't mean it that way, but you could see that how bad that hurt him. It left a really bad taste in my mouth. I think that a small part of her knows that if Susanna was here, she would have an opposing view of Laurel. It upsets her even more to know that, like, I have to do this all by myself. It almost felt like they were parenting the kids together instead of them in their own relationships, right? We obviously know that way with Adam. John's a good father and he shows up, but majority of the time, especially during the summer, it was Susanna and Laurel. It's overwhelming and it's a lot for her, but wake up, Laurel, because you're the parent. So you're either going to lose your daughter or you can be a part of her life. But again, remind her that you don't agree with the choices. The moment where we get the flashback was amazing. I love that she crawls into bed with her, showed how important Laurel and Belly's relationship is. And whenever she needed her mom, she did show up. So I think that is foreshadowing that Laurel is going to have a difference of opinion and show up when she is needed. As someone who has their mother just in a very different way. As I mentioned previously, my mom had a really bad brain injury a few years ago. I'm very fortunate to have her in my life. She is still here, she is alive, and she is doing well. But she is very different. She is a very different person, and there are certain moments that I'm going to be able to have, and I am very happy and fortunate to have those with her, but it's not going to be in the same way as if it were to happen prior to her accident. I think that I relate to Jeremiah in certain ways or understand Jeremiah's reaction in certain ways because of that situation, as where other people don't quite understand because they still have their mother, because they haven't lost their mother. I think that's why Laurel's comment really bothered me, and I think that's also why Belly crying at the end really broke my heart, because it's like you really do need those moments when you can have them with the person that you need them with. Take advantage of those times because you never know what's gonna happen. Go dress shopping, go to the bridal shower, show up to the wedding. I was on board with the Taylor story because I really like Taylor and I do like Steven, and I wanted to see where their characters went in that direction, but I think the problem is they are using this entire entire season to build up those storylines, and it seems unimportant and pointless to me when we have all of this going on with Jeremiah and Conrad. If they had suddenly built this up in season 2, I don't think it would have been as weird. But I realized that they couldn't because of the way the direction of the story was going. So, like, I get why they're doing it in season 3. It's just not interesting enough. The consensus of what I see from people in the comments, no one gives a like, at first I was like, ooh, this is interesting. Where's this going? Now I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care. I also don't know why she gave Steve an attitude when he called to check in to see if she was okay after he was the one who pointed out all of the issues. And like, if it wasn't for him, they never would have known. I don't know why Steven is offering to give her $5,000 as if, by the way, Steven, where the did you get $5,000? The only normal thing in that whole situation was the fact that Taylor was like, no, don't do that, Steven, that's crazy. I'm kind of loving him and Denise. Like, the banter back and forth between the two of them is really cute. I think that they would make a really cute couple, and so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the direction that it went in, where like Taylor eventually does get to go to New York, and because it's long distance, he maybe starts things up with Denise. I don't know. I loved Taylor. When they got together, I was their number one goddamn fan, and now I'm like, I don't care. So Jeremiah takes the internship. Adam is a complete and utter asshole, shocking, to the point where, did you realize that when he's like barking coffee and lunch orders at him, he's not even looking at Jeremiah? This is what I was trying to explain in the last episode. If like people thought that the dinner scene was funny, which is like disgusting in my opinion, I have seen so many videos on TikTok of people laughing at the dinner scene. Nobody in the comments section, because our channel is amazing. All of y'all are so sweet, and I love that we can have conversations about this and not be at each other's throats. It's great. People legitimately laughing at the dinner scene. Like, when Adam says super senior, like, hysterically laughing, and I was like, I actually find this disgusting, that you would laugh at somebody ridiculing their child on the memorial day of their mother. You sick person. You are criticizing Jeremiah for not stepping up, for not being a man, but now you're barking lunch orders at him and giving him no real responsibility other than that because you don't think he's capable of it. I guess, like, how is he supposed to grow? How is he supposed to prove himself to you? How is he supposed to learn if all you're going to do is make him responsible for coffees and lunch? You have Jeremiah being like, how do I prove it to him? How do I show it to him? You can't, because he will never be happy. Mind you, he's like all like Conrad's God and doesn't even realize that Conrad got kicked out of his program. The reason that Conrad has been here for 2 weeks is because he has nothing to go back to, but he's still praising him as if he's like the greatest person ever, and Jeremiah's shit when Conrad's like hanging out, vacaying at Cousins. He really is trying. He's trying, and Adam's not letting him try. We got Steven saying yes to being the best man, so that'll be interesting. We have a question of best man to Conrad. I thought it was really interesting how Conrad's just, acting like everything's okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you guys are getting married. Okay, cool. Not surprising, I guess, because he just likes to deflect and should brush over and sugarcoat, not show emotion. But he does show an opinion when they go surfing. And I believe that he truly didn't have the intentions of being like, that's ridiculous, and like throwing it in Jeremiah's face. Like, you're crazy. That's ridiculous. Like Laurel did. I think he was trying to convey, again, what Laurel and Adam are trying to say, which is like, it's too soon. It's too soon. It's just the language that he used that triggered Jeremiah because of everybody else's reactions, right? Like, he's constantly getting this, constantly getting this from everybody on all sides. And then finally, Conrad the most surprising person that you would think would have a problem with it acts like he's okay about it. So I think they put their guard down and was like, oh my God, that's refreshing. Whew. Like, not only did we think it was going to be a problem, but he's like the one person that's like chill with it, cool. And then he got hit with the this is ridiculous, so then he freaked out and got upset. So it makes sense. I don't like how they were making fun of it in the pool, like, oh, it was ridiculous. How did he say it? You're okay about laughing about that. You're okay about making a joke out of that. But like, you're over here crying and storming out of your mother's house because of how she said it. Like, that felt weird. Conrad, we find out, gets the job at Garth. Again, like, my problem with this season is like the first 2 seasons were slightly cheesy, but also serious and made sense. I feel like we're literally in a different world in this season 3. Why is Agnes calling him saying he got the job at Garth? Agnes had a friend that worked at Garth. She put in a good word for him, hooked him up. Shouldn't the person be calling Conrad and being like, yeah, you got the job? Why is she calling? It's like weird. It just felt like an excuse for Agnes to call, which like we don't need an excuse for Agnes to call. They're good friends. You got the job. Like, you don't work there. Why are you calling him? It's just weird. I don't know. It felt weird to me. I see so many people saying like, oh, like Jeremiah got hooked up for the internship because of his dad, because it was mentioned previously in the episode that he had the chance to take it. Let's see if we have the same energy towards Conrad. Because Conrad only got the job at Garth, as far as we know, because Agnes put in a good word for him. And this is because the mistake at the other previous job happened. So let's see how Garth goes. Let's see what happens with that. Nobody in the family knows still. Adam doesn't even realize that Conrad's there. Like, that's how absent he is in his children's lives. I don't think he even realizes that Conrad has been there. Jera's been calling Conrad, and Conrad has been completely avoiding and ignoring him. So he has reverted back to his old ways, being MIA, of pushing everybody away, of kind of just blocking everybody out. Now he is with Belly, though. We saw that he bought a plane ticket last night, but he, this morning, when he was seemingly leaving for it, saw Belly crying. And he was going to say something, but he didn't. And I think it's really sweet that he decided to stay and make her favorite dessert to cheer her up. And not only that, but tell Jeremiah that he will be his best man. Now, this is the issue that I have with it. All of that, the Conrad girlies are going to be like, what a man. How sweet is that? That is amazing. He wants to see her happy. I 100% agree with all of that. The jelly side of it is, what a bad brother. Because it is not your responsibility to make your brother's fiance happy. You should not only be saying that you will be your brother's best man, knowing how important it is to him to make his fiance who you're in love with happy. You should not be making your brother's fiance her favorite dessert instead of taking your flight to get back to your big boy life. Is not your responsibility. Now, are they friends? Yes, of course. But he pushes everybody away. And then when it comes to Belly, he, again, takes 2 steps forward and then reverts back. And that has always been the problem with Belly and Conrad. Someone said, why did she forgive Jer so easily? My opinion is Conrad has had chance after chance after chance after chance. Every single time, he was the one to walk away. He was the one to say he wasn't there emotionally. I'm not just talking about prom. I'm talking about every single time they've kissed, they've started the relationship, whatever it may be, every single time he has been the one to step back and walk away. Jeremiah made a mistake once. It was a big one. I'm not denying that, but made a mistake once and stayed. He never walked away. he fought for Belly and fought to stay, and he did. So that's the problem that I have with this is like, is it a sweet gesture? Yes. He saw her crying. He felt like he needed to do something to make her stop crying, and he did it. And I think that's amazing. But it feels kind of weird, and it feels kind of icky, and it feels like a betrayal to not only Jer, but himself. And I can't wait to get his point of view.
What have I done?
What have I done? What have I done? Even he knows it himself. What have I done? I should have just left. I should have just went back home. What have I done? Because he knows that doing this just opened the door to everything that they always do, everything that always happens. He knows that he is the key to opening that door. He knows that the feelings are there. He knows that Belly's feelings are there. What happened last season at the motel, Belly would have been with him if he said he had feelings. Jeremiah begged them, figure your out. I will not move forward. I will not go forward with this. If you need to be with her, figure it out. He chose to walk away, and Jeremiah and Belly happened. So I think this what have I done is, here we go again. We're going down the rabbit hole again. Overall, good episode. I'm going to stop talking. I didn't keep my promise and shut the up, but it is what it is. As always, if you want the fully unedited reactions, they are over on Patreon, as are seasons 1 and 2, fully unedited. Season 2 is edited over on YouTube, so go check it out. And until the next reaction, so long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye. Who thinks we're getting Conrad episode in the next episode? Let me know in the comments.